Greetings.
No one's entered the Reed house since they found them.
The birth of twins did breathe the land as brother upon brother warred. Scythes to swords, from rock to shore, the people madly weapons forged. Caught within a storm of rage, the land itself was deeply bled, for sanity had fled. You're not here about the blasted Tuatha, are you? My sister's dim-wit son. She betrayed the family and married one of those contemptible Loselfar traders. She went north, and we heard nothing of her for years until a messenger turned up on my doorstep with that son of hers. Apparently, they both died of the plague and left this burden of theirs on me. After the Tuatha invasion, overnight it seemed, most of Kandrian lay in ruins. Rather than lose all, we fortified Kandrian Keep. Melaglir survives too in our shade, because it is close enough to defend without sacrificing our security. In every incursion upon Erethel by foolish upstart tyrants, Kandrian Keep has never fallen. Even if all of Kandrian and Melaglir succumb, my family's keep will stand fast. It is not for nothing this land and this keep bear my family's name. We've protected this region for generations, a fact those peasants in Melaglir occasionally take for granted. I forgive them this. It was not an easy choice to make, and it is a heavy one to bear. It is close enough to our keep that my guard can defend both without too much risk. That is why I can safely leave a garrison there. Without our protection, they would have been razed years ago, and this keep would be all that's left of old Kandrian. What's the point in fighting them? You kill one and it gets right back up. No, it is better if we stay here and keep them from getting what we have. Why don't you see yourself out?
Fine weather today. We keep this area clear of bandits and the coast.
Hail, Wanderer! Welcome to Kandrian Keep. Please, behave yourself.
Ah, good, you got the ring. With this, we're one step closer to forcing Lord Kandrian out of his keep and unshackling the Kandrian Guard to challenge the Tuatha. We need to modify the ring before we return it to Lord Kandrian. There is an altar in Western Kandrian that is perfect for our needs. Take the ring there and place it on the altar. There may be some resistance to your efforts. Just ensure nothing disturbs the ring until it's finished. Return to me when you're done. Another time, then.
Greetings!
Greeting! Those damn Tuatha have ravaged Can...
Impressive. The altar put quite a nasty curse on that ring. Restore it to its proper place. Be sure you're not seen. The keep guards have been on high alert since the ring went missing. With Indre Kandrian dead, Arian Raidan is sure to become the new lord. He will drive the Tuatha off our shores once and for all. Don't worry, it will be painless. Once he's worn the ring and retires for the night, he'll sleep and simply never wake again. What did you think we were doing? Honestly, have you ever heard tell of a curse that could forge a brave man from a coward? This is the only way. Good. You'll need to find a different way in this time. Since your last visit, they've sealed the front door and barred all visitors. Remember, place the ring back where you found it without anyone noticing. Hopefully, Kandrian will just think he overlooked it. Another time, then.
Good day.
Hail, Wanderer!
Hail, Wanderer.
Ah, there you are. Have you heard the news? Poor old Lord Candrian passed away in his sleep. Very sad. Yes. You'll be happy to hear that Arian Raidan is the new Lord Candrian. Incidentally, I believe this belongs to you. Careless of you to have left it behind, but I hope we can work together again sometime. The Losulfar are an honorable people, and you can easily see that they raised Arian to be a just and virtuous leader. With Arian in charge of the Candrian Guard, they will take the fight to the Tuatha and drive them back across the sea. Indre Candrian was a poor lord. It is better that he is gone. Now, perhaps, the Guard can drive the Tuatha back across the sea and make this land safe again.
Greetings!
Good day.
Watch yourself.
Give the freeman. Walk right into
Taxing through swamp and ice, desert and wood, was the exodus from frozen lands. Upon each hill the priestess sang, and closer to Erether they came. The people walked in groups, the future houses of Rathir, planning the lives of gold and silver, music and laughter. Lush fields and streams Tyrion described to farmers, the first makers of the bread and food we eat today. The mages that await Amelia's touch now reap her power.
They found me! Have mercy. Make it quick. Thank Mitharu. I thought I'd die here, the last of Culn's settlers, alone. She promised we'd rebuild Culn. Should have known that was impossible. Can't blame her. We chose to come here, hoping that war was far enough gone that we might rebuild. All around you, this was Culn. It might have been again, but now everyone is gone. Damn Tuatha. After 10 years spent wandering the plains, we thought we could rebuild our homes. How could we be so wrong? When we arrived, there was nothing here. Then, like a second dawn march, they were everywhere. Why do they hate us? They're not like the other Fae. It was after the Tuatha's first defeat in Erether. They were scattered, but regrouped south of Tawili. Under cover of night, they marched north, and with the dawn attacked Rathir. General Telera's forces cut them off and drove them back into the sea. Anella and the foragers were out when the Tuatha came. It was a massacre until they returned and drove them off. She and the others set off for Verki, where Anella said they came from. If you've got any hope of finding her alive, you'll get there quickly. Anyone who could fight had left to forage. When the Tuatha finally came, there was no one to resist. Stronghold in southern Tawili. mostly destroyed during the war.
I appreciate the help, but my work here isn't done. Unless you're going deeper into Verki, I'll take my leave. What did my father say of me? I can look after myself, though I'm grateful for your help all the same. I should have sent word, but I wanted to give him good news from Culn, tell him things had gotten better. But they never did, and it's my fault that the refugees were lost. After 10 years, we thought we could rebuild. I led them here, and here they died. The idea was mine, as is the blame. Those of us who could defend ourselves went out to find supplies. The rest stayed and helped in ruins. Tuatha picked us off, one by one. We were out looking for supplies. Came home to find Tuatha attacking the village. All those people dead, at the hands of those monsters. We drove off the first group, but they just kept coming. The survivors scattered. I left to find where the Tuatha had come from. Most of this place fell in the war, but it appears the lower levels were mostly unharmed, lucky for us. I'm not going back until the work is done. You'll just have to help. They're coming in through the water gates in the depths of this place. They must have found them. That's their way in. We see Tuatha crawling out of here every time we pass. As for the gates, I remember them from when I was a child, before the Tuatha came. Unexpected, but thank you. With you here, we just might make it. Let's go. At the bottom, of course. They were used to let boats in. You can be sure we'll find more Tuatha along the way. Are we going? Well enough? The gate lever! The gate lever! There! The gate lever! There! They can't get in this way anymore. Let's go. It's finished. Return with me. If I know my father, he'll want to thank you in person. Are we going?
There's a Phalus. Best not venture on the plain.
You've returned. I will never forget what you have done for me. And Anella. No thanks could ever be enough, but please, accept this humble reward. Not a bird to be caged, I'm afraid. Still, I hope her time on the Twilly coast has opened her eyes to the realities of the world. Just an old merchant with his share of grief, but his share of fortune, too. I have a home here in Tyrion's Rest, and my daughter by my side. I, too, dream of seeing Culn rebuilt, but I fear it will be years past this war's end before such a thing could be.
Need to do any trade? I have some items for sale, or I can buy if you're looking to fence some items. Tyrion's a good enough bard and a clever thief, but he's not quite a leader, especially with Mare gone. Mare? She's one of the most talented thieves we've got. I can't say we don't miss her skill. We're performers at heart in Mooncamp. Bards, jugglers, tumblers, dancers, all performing for the glory of the Hierophant. One of the few ways to earn coin with this war on. Bit hard for us to ply other trades with the soldiers at Dove Arn breathing down our necks. Always a few odds and ends happening there. Hard to feel like you aren't being watched with the city looming over us. That's why you have to control the show. Common knowledge that the travelers are known as thieves, but it isn't the only life you have to lead. We've traders, bards, and jugglers as well. Come again.
Need something?
What's needed? Good tidings.
What is this specimen before me? I can only think that you were the skilled one the Hierophant said I was to expect. If only you had come sooner, then you might have helped to keep my mare's heart here. May the Hierophant's gaze find my wife, for what a wretch I have become. I am more like a king of ants than anything else. There is nothing I can say to describe how I pine for her. Would that I be sundered like the Rathir battlefield, that I could escape this anguish. The Hierophant directs all of the travelers, a director of our queues and exits, of our motivations and actions. It is well known that the Hierophant commands us because of a vision of the work from start to end, a prophecy to tell us what to steal. It takes a brave sword to be a traveler. We've all left something behind, or made the sacrifices we had to, or had nowhere else to turn. But more than that, a traveler needs presence. We need to command attention, to perform under spotlight, even from the shadows. Oh, nothing I should be bothering you with. After all you've accomplished in Star Camp, what's so special about a broken-hearted Alfar? I should tell you more about what mission you're to be... Oh, you must give me a moment. Mare, my poor, lovely mare. My Queen of Cups, the once joint leader of Moon Camp, my wife. Happy we were in the years we were wed, yet sad we were in the hours. She was of a noble family, and I their jester. We fell in love, eloped, and joined the only ones who did not shun our love, the travelers. But of late, the stress of this life has finally taken its toll. She left me, and this camp, to seek refuge in the Temple of Lyria. I'm in no state to be aiding you right now. I should be alone. I still need some time. Very well. Go to the Hierophant Shrine and pray. There you will receive portents of the next mission from our Grand Leader. Goodbye.
A greeting for our meeting. A thief may turn a lock, a brigand steal a key, but a bard can steal your heart for but a little fee. Irian is a man who weeps the sadness that a lifetime reaps. His wife, his love, his other half, is gone and took his laugh. This camp is home to bards and singers all, tumblers and jugglers and curtain calls. The unknown provider, the stalwart seer, the anonymous guider, the brigand's dear, a diviner of our quarry and assuager of our worries. A sullied order, the untouched caste, but rest assured we shall outlast. Live on your feet as we are told, while using hand to steal the gold. Farewell. Need some leverage with greedy merchants? Bartering is just a kind of performance, and I can teach you its secrets. Farewell. Need some leverage with greedy merchants? Bartering is just a kind of performance, and I can teach you its secrets. Irian's wife left him, so it seems. Wouldn't be that bad, save the fact that she's also a leader of the camp. Irian's so busy pining after her that we've got nothing to do. Don't suppose we can get her back, can we? Seems that mare left Irian. Odd enough. When they first came to Moon Camp, they were like lovers from some ballad. The art of the haggle is just another form of performance, and that is where we excel here at Moon Camp. The stage is never silent in Moon Camp, and Rathir watches us from a distance. Ever the audience, you could say. Well now, there are many in the Travelers with clever hands, but in Moon Camp we value a silver tongue above all. The coast was torn apart by the war. It's now a wasteland for scavengers, refugees, and soldiers. I bid you goodbye.
Is there a petition before me? Ah, yes, but it is strange. You seem cloaked in shadow, hidden from my gaze. Ah, it is you, Shade. We are far from the woods of Dalentarth. I see you are eager to serve your guide. Be mindful of your tone. I am the Hierophant, and it is through me that you earn your coin and living. Give me no cause to anger. I have seen the items which you must steal. The chalice of forced vintage from the lower city, and the signet ring of wyvern gift from the upper city. And lastly, you must steal the cowl of the maiden from the Temple of Lyria. I give you these treasures as my blessing. The chalice of forced vintage is said to take any liquid poured into it and transform it into fine wine. It is currently in possession of a peddler named Weinrich in Rathir's Seafoam Tavern. Relieve it of him. It is the signet ring of the Wyvern Gifts, one of the great houses of Rathir. The Patriarch Ebsel is a social man. You will have to take the ring from him away from prying eyes. The cowl of the maiden is a ceremonial cowl belonging to the Temple of Lyria. It is only worn on solemn occasions of the lunar eclipse. I fear that you are not its only predator. Mayor Ganon seeks the cowl as well. You are not the only thief that is pursuing the cowl of the maiden. There is also Mayor Ganon, formerly of Mooncamp. The calamities of Irian's and Mayor's relationships are not unknown to me. Resolve them and you may have an easier time.
Salutations.
Care to wager? They call me Min the Grinner because I rarely lose. Care to test your chances against me? The man's supposed to be leading this camp, but all he can do is weep. He's taken the loss of Mare hard enough. Oh aye, Mare's is a real song of storybook romance, but looks like things soured between her and Irian. The coast's been torn ragged by war and fire. It's the least Mooncamp can do to bring some color and motley to the area. I was a waif once, a cutpurse from the streets of Rathir before the travelers spoke with me. They've become the family I never knew. Hope you like your chances.
Someone off the road. Tell me, do you have any peasant clothes that you're looking to get rid of? I can pay you for them. Irian is one of Mooncamp's leaders, but the other, Mare, has left us. And it gets worse. Mare was also Irian's wife. I mean, how would you feel? It's a wonder a man like Irian could weather it. Mare might have been co-leader of the camp, but she's no performer. She's a thief, through and through. It might have worn on her to be surrounded with folk like us. Guess it just wasn't a good fit. I used to find good work in Rathir, but the travelers here have a real passion for the art of performance. I'm happier here. Their words are often in the ears of common folk, and their songs play in the hearts of all. Indeed. It is not clothes so much as cloth. I'm a tailor by trade, and from my hands are born the costumes and curtains of our fair camp. But the players of our camp are always in need of new articles of dress. I need lots of material, and quickly. Bring me some peasant clothes and I can rework the material with relative ease. What say you? You mean truly? It's been a while since I've had any good material to work with. I await your findings. If I knew, I wouldn't need you around to find them for me, would I? I think if you poke around, you'll dig some up. Pleasant journeys.